8. Hurts. He dumps it off to Barkley. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Now it's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This time they stay on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And the Broncos first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Bombers. Catching. Show.
Operating from the gun. Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's another Broncos first down. A gain of 14. And the Broncos
operating from the gun. Here's Nix. And that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to the air with Nix. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram, 31 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
140 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good position to be in here, second and inches. Hurts going to keep it running right. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Here's Hurts to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mecole Hardman, 36 yards. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a second and 10.
Oh, my son! Ready! My name is...
Back to throw. Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
In motion is Gray. On third down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He'll try to do it himself. He'll get back complete to Franklin.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this one complete to Smith. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Barkley inside handoff. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
149 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles just continue to roll.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Off the play fake. Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for Broncos. First down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Franklin. Oh, good move. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Harvey looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On the toss, here's Harvey.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal.
They'll go. Here's Harvey.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
They're going. It's Nix.
And is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
49, Broncos 21. Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Yeah, really I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Play action. Here's Hurts. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Nix from the shotgun. Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Nick's going to keep this himself. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw, here's Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Nix. And I think that one receptive, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Nix to throw again. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 49.
Again, it's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
There for the stop defensively, Nick Benito.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
Partner, after